to Conversations with Deborah Franklin. Y'all, I'm so excited about being here. We've been off for a whole week, but guess what, y'all? It's getting ready to be hot and sizzling up in this studio. This summer, our summer theme is going to be Summer Sizzle. And when I explain to you what Summer Sizzle is going to be about, you not going to want to miss not one show. You're going to be mad when we have to take breaks during the summer because we got a couple dates that we're going to be out. But I tell you this, when every show is going to be fire. So y'all, we'll be right back in just a few with Motivational Moment. Hey y'all, welcome back. Guess what? Tonight we are talking about, well, first of all, let me tell you who I am. I am Deborah Franklin, America's #1 purpose and destiny igniter. Yeah, I said it. I am America's #1 purpose and destiny igniter because whenever you are with me, just know that anything that's within you has to come forth. Anything that's in you has to happen because I am that person that's going to help push you to take you to a next level. And so many times somebody had asked me, so what makes you the #1? I said, who else gonna be #1 if it's not gonna be me? I might as well tell you, I am that, because if you don't name it and claim it, you'll never be that. So start naming and claiming who you are and whose you are every time you go out. And make sure that whatever you say that you're doing, that you are doing it. Whatever you say you're gonna say it. Whatever, because remember, like old people say, your word is your bond. So guess what? We were talking about this whole purpose and destiny thing, and people saying, how can you say that you're America's #1, the one that can ignite anybody? Because all igniting means is that I'm going to help you light that spark in you, to help know that what you want to do is in you to do it. And what purpose is person is the reason for something. The reason for something is done or created, or for which something exists. So that means everybody has a purpose. You just have to figure out what that is. And and my new favorite word, the word that I love the most, the one that I have been using throughout my book, is, what is your raison d'etre? Because if you know what your raison d'etre is, then you know what it is for you to be. You have got to know what your purpose is. And so many times we get caught up with trying to figure out our purpose, but we're trying to figure it out through somebody else's eyes. We're trying to figure it out through somebody else's voice. But you have to start looking deep down within to figure out what your purpose is. And your purpose is, what are you here to do? You have not been created just to sit around and watch the rain fall. You were not created just to sit around and watch somebody else be successful. You were not created just to sit around and just be. You were created to get up and do something. You were created to be who you were just created to be. And if you don't know how to be, then you're not doing anything. Why are you wasting the breath and the breath that God has given you when you're not operating in your purpose? And some of you are taking your purpose for granted. You don't realize that some of the simple things in life, if you're good at just talking to people, that is your purpose. If you are the person that's always encouraging someone to take that next step, encouraging someone to be the best, then guess what? That is your purpose. Some of you don't realize that your purpose is to be a parent. Your purpose is to be a husband. Your purpose is to be a wife. But let's take it a step further. Some of you are called and ordained to be teachers. And don't think that teaching is limited to a classroom. Your teaching goes further than that. Your teaching goes to your nieces, your nephews, your cousins, to your uncles, your aunts, even your parents. You have got to learn that whatever's in you, you have to be able to send out and share with the world. You also have to start thinking that what am I created to do? And when you figure out what your purpose is, then guess what? That opens the door to your destiny. And we're going to be talking about destiny in next week's show. But tonight, I want you to just start writing down, what am I good at? What can I do to make my purpose? Because your purpose is not a burden. Your purpose is not something that's going to weigh you down. Your purpose is not something that's going to cause you harm. Your purpose is going to be what you excel at. Your purpose is going to be something that just really makes you exuberant and makes you happy. Like, I know my purpose is to be here and to encourage you to take the next step. I know that my purpose is to work with women to help them get out of that little slump that they're in. I know that my purpose is to be an encourager. I know that my purpose is to be a teacher. Do you know what your purpose is? And thank you, Dr. Carolyn. She said, purpose opens Destiny's doors. Yes, it does, Dr. Carolyn. Dr. Carolyn, you are on it. Purpose does open up Destiny's door. Because when you know your purpose, doors just not only opening, they fly open. When you start knowing your purpose and start doing things with intentionality, those doors are going to just fly open. And Dr. Carolyn taking me faster, because we were going to be talking about Destiny's door next week. But yes, indeed. But see, that's why she's my mentor. She... That's why she has mentored me in some areas. Oh my God, y'all. And that's another thing. You have got to know your purpose when you choose people that, yes, you do make a choice of who you let pour into you. That's purposeful as well. You can't let everybody teach you. You can't let everybody pour into you, because you don't want junk coming into your temple, especially when you are really vulnerable. Because when you are looking for your purpose, your real purpose, trust me, you are vulnerable. And you have to be careful. In other words, how they say, guard your spirit, guard your heart, guard your gift. You have got to guard yourself. Because when you are guarded, you won't let everything come to you. You've got to be. That's really all you can do. I want to challenge you this week. Start making that list. Start looking at, what am I good at? What am I purposed here to do? Why am I stuck in this stagnant place? You're probably stagnant because you have not decided, or you have not embraced your purpose. So we're going to be looking for you, to hear from you. I want comments. I want you to come back next week and inboxing us. Be live. You can be live on Facebook. You can even call in. Yeah. Oh yeah. Y'all can call in tonight. Make sure, if you want to call in and talk about your purpose and destiny. Well, purpose. We're not talking about destiny today. We are talking about purpose. The number that you can call in is 443-454-3751. Again, that number is 443-454-3751. I want you to call in. Join in the conversation. Join in and let us know, do you have any questions about purpose? Do you have any, desire or need some help in that area of developing or distinguish your purpose? Call in, let us know. Y'all, it's been real, it's been fun, but y'all, I just don't even know what to say. I could just spend all night just talking about purpose, because it means so much to me. Because when you know your purpose, y'all, the sky is the limit. But all right, guys, love you to life. Yes, indeed. We're going to be right back. We're going to take a quick break. We got to pay some bills, honey. We got some commercials, and we'll be right back with you.
Hi, how are you?
I did. Turn your video on. And we're going to come live with you in just a second.
Okay, I'm trying to figure the video out. I'm not sure.
Okay, we got some time. Jay, can you bring me up just to talk about some of these announcements a little bit?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, I'm live, y'all. I'm so sorry, guys. Yes, I want to just share with you one of our sponsors tonight is Black Authors and Readers Rock Bar Weekend. Y'all, that's going to be an amazing time. It's going to be so you need to save the date plus start getting your tickets because it's going to be Friday and Saturday, September the 14th through the 15th. And we are going to be there, and I'm actually going to be one of the speakers. We got authors. They got authors coming in from everywhere around the country to speak at this event. Y'all, it's gonna be fabulous. All right, we'll be right back with you. Gonna be talking back live with our special guest, and I'll be bringing her up in just a second. Hey y'all, we are back. Welcome back to Conversations with Deborah Franklin. Honey, when I tell you tonight's gonna be sizzling and hot, it's gonna be sizzling and hot. We've already got the ball rolling talking about what our purpose is, but I wanted to come back and share with you what is summer sizzle. What can you expect during summer sizzle? We are gonna be talking about women's health, not just any women's health. So ladies, next week, get all your questions about your yoni, get them together. And if you don't know what yoni means, I need you to look it up. Your yoni, your punani. That's what we're going to be talking about next week and take it at that. We're going to be having live guests coming in all summer. We got live performances. Y'all know I'm from the South and y'all know I'm from Texas. So I ain't know nothing about no go-go till I moved here. So we even got a go-go band coming. Now, don't know what to expect. I would prefer Zydeco, but hey, we're going to go with the go-go. And then we're going to have live audience. So, ladies, for next week, if you want to come in live, make sure you inbox me, shoot me an email so I can give you information on how to be a part of this. It's going to be like a holistic woman's healing kind of thing. So if you want to come in and be a part of this live healing audience, you let me know. Inbox me at info at conversationswithdeborahfranklin.com. You make sure that you give us info and let us know that you want to be a part of that audience. And just know this summer, no topic is off limits. We are going to just blow it up. We are getting ready to set some things on fire this summer. I don't care what it is. I don't care what you think. You're going to see me in a different light this summer because, number one, I'm not in the classroom. That means I got a lot of time to marinate. So you're going to see me have some really interesting views on some things, and you're going to be like, "Ooh, she think like that?" Yes, honey, I'm coming for you. It's no holds barred this summer. Just know, get ready. It's going to be fun, and it's going to be what? Sizzling. We're going to be right back with our special guest. Hello, lady. How are you? I got some feedback. I got some feedback, and I don't want none, and I don't want none. Are we good now, Jay? Hey, lady. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I'm awesome. Now, let's make sure I'm saying your name right. Is it Dahlia or is it Dahlia? Am I saying it right?
Yeah, actually you are. It's Dahlia. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Good job.
Awesome. Yes. Yay me. Cause honey, I can mess up a name with the best of my, cause I teach by day and I tell my students quick, y'all don't hate me. Just tell me how to say it. It's gonna take a couple times before I get it right. Now I had the last name right, cause I could do Ferguson. That was easy. But I said I don't want to mess this lady first name up. How are
Thank
you
so
tonight?
much for getting it right. I appreciate it.
Awesome. How are you?
I am well. It's the weather is really nice outside. It's just a good day.
You see my face? You see my face?
I do.
Honey, it's raining here. It has been raining for like seems like past 4 days. I'm like, good, googa wooga. We have no rest. So Dahlia,
Yes.
just so our listeners can know who you are a natural hair care stylist, correct?
I am. That's correct.
Look at me. I can read. You better watch out. So Dahlia, tell everybody, who are you and what is your purpose?
So my name is Dahlia Ferguson, and I am a licensed cosmetologist, natural hairstylist, specialize in texture. And my purpose is to empower men and women and children from the inside out. So it's not just about when you sit in my chair, I'm going to do your hair, but you're going to get some coaching. You're going to get some life jewels and gems that you can go with. And I call it a session. You sit down in my chair, it's a session, and we talk about all kinds of things. So my purpose is to empower and uplift you.
I love it because you speaking, you speaking my language. I'm all about empowerment. I'm all about people being healthy and whole, because a lot of times, how many people have you gotten in your chair? They can be beat down on the outside, looking like $1 million and a hot mess on the inside. And how many times have you seen that come into your salon and sit in your chair?
So many times, because the thing is, we carry so many burdens. And when you sit down and someone else has the ability to take care of you, then you're able to open up and you're able to talk about those things that are going on, and you leave different. And that's my goal, is that when you come in one way, you are going to leave out transformed. So there's definitely a lot. And there's a lot of mental health that comes in, and just there's a lot of things that you have a relationship with your stylist that you're going to tell her or him things that you're not going to tell anyone else. So that I see that so many times.
Oh, I could only imagine. I just shared with somebody earlier today. This is my joke on being a hairstylist. I tell everybody, I'm a licensed cosmetologist, but you can't tell, because the only reason why I did cosmetology in high school, because I looked in the book and it said 2 years, 6 credits, and you don't have to take gym, and you get to lead the building. I was like, yes, that's for me. I was like, yes,
workout now, though.
Look, and you get out of school and you don't have to take gym, honey. Yes, sign me up. Give me my little $99 kit. I'm ready. But I promise you, I was like, I could shampoo with the best of them, honey. I knew how to shampoo, and I could cut and color. Don't sleep. But I know that
I love your personality.
Yeah, but see, I know you the real deal, because tell us about your journey. You went to Paul Mitchell School.
I did. I went to Paul Mitchell, the school for cosmetology, but prior to that, I actually was a social worker for 16 years,
Oh,
and then
wow.
I taught for 3 years after that, and just high burnout with everything that you could probably imagine because I was in child protective services. That just led me right. I see your face. But high burnout, and it led me to cosmetology. It was just something that I've always loved and always done, and I just had to follow my passion. I just had to go with that thing that was dear to my heart. And I loved it so much. While I was at Paul Mitchell, the school, I was able to just touch a lot of people's lives, including instructors, and just really uplift them as well. It's like everywhere I go, that's one of my purposes I see, is to just bring light and life into places, and just to help people get out of their own way and stop being fearful and just do what they're doing while they're humble.
I
So
love
it has been an amazing journey,
Right.
journey.
Well, listen in, guys. If y'all have any questions, we got a few more. We got a lot of time. So if y'all got questions, make sure you call us, because I know Dahlia want to answer your questions at 443-454-3751. If you want to give us a buzz, 443-454-3751. Well, Dahlia, why did you choose? Oh, this is for y'all, because I'm one of them too. Well, y'all already know I bought this. This ain't mine. So no, let's go ahead and clear that up. I paid good $10 for this. So don't think that this is mine, because my hand growed out that fast. But anywho, you chose to do natural hair care. Why did you go into that area? Because a lot of I know about the big natural hair care movement, the nappy and curly conventions and things of that nature. But what made you go that way?
I saw it as a way to help others recondition their minds, because as we look at our hair over the span of time, it's our crown. And when we were brought over to a land that's not ours, one of the first things they did was cut our hair off so we couldn't identify with other people. And so it was really going back to the roots that we had, to learn the old ways to take care of your hair with the herbs, the juices, and the berries. And it's also about self-love, because now we have to look at what the standard of beauty is for us, what grows out of our head, who we are, and how our roots is connected to our hair journey. And it's a holistic journey, because it's not just about what is on your head, but it's also about what's in your head. So
whoa. Say that, Dahlia. You got to say that one again. It's about what now? About your head? What's in her?
It's not just about what's on your head. It's about what's in your head. Because what's going on up there,
You done said something, girl. You about to preach up in here. I'm about ready to get an offering plate, because so many times we think that our hair is just linked to how many curls or how much hair we can buy to sew in or whatever we do. We don't ever think about that our hair stems from our head, what's in our mind. So how do you deal with that? How do you deal with that mind and that mindset and the hair part? How do you deal with that, especially being, in your business?
I talk about a lot of this stuff. So one of the things I do, I talk a lot about self-care, and self-care has to go back to who you are, understanding that, learning it. And so if there's not a knowledge there, I'm willing to sit and share it, but you have to be willing to receive it, because that's key. If you don't receive it, you're not going to be able to get in touch with who you are as a person. And being a social worker and just finding out so many women have mental health issues, so many women are in abusive relationships, so many women are lost for themselves, don't know who they are. And so when you sit down in my chair and just talking to me daily on the street, because you definitely attract the thing that you put out there. So I can easily be out here and women will just come up to me and start talking to me as if they know me. And you don't have to get my phone number and exchange that with me, because what I do is I'll tell you how beautiful you are.
Awesome.
I can talk to you about, how beautiful your hair is. I just find something to uplift, encourage, and empower women, because the smallest thing can make someone's day just amazing.
All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to be right back with you. Okay? So hold on with us. We're going to take a quick break.
All right.
y'all, we are back here live with Conversations with Deborah Franklin with our special guest, Miss Dahlia Ferguson. She is a hair care specialist in natural hair. We're getting ready to pick back up on that conversation. Dahlia, we are back, honey.
All right, honey, I'm ready.
Well, we're talking about this whole natural hair journey. Do you feel like you're starting your journey off in social work or having a social work degree? Do you feel like that has helped you develop more on your whole hair care? And do people come back for that?
Absolutely. And the thing with you having a hairstylist and a hairstylist servicing you both need to be aligned. There needs to be some alignment there. And I don't think a lot of people realize that, because it's either that you're going to sit in my chair, we're going to click, or you're not. So if we click, you're going to come back. If we don't, you're not going to come back. So it's definitely helped me to understand people's emotions. It's helped me to read a lot of people, because you use a lot of your social work skills behind the chair.
Exactly. And then what does that mean? What does that mean for you? For, let's say somebody's looking for you. Why would I really want to come and sit in your chair, especially if I hear that all you talking about is social work? What does that really mean?
Well, most people don't know that I talk about social work until they sit down in my chair. So there has to be something there that you say, you know what, you got to go to the stylist because she's amazing. There's something there that you're going to talk about that has touched you in a certain way. Mm-hmm. You can say, man, when I left there, I felt so great. And usually that's what it is. It's like, I felt amazing, and this is why you need to go. Like, she can wash anything out of your head and you'll feel amazing,
Oh, thank you, Keisha. She said I should have my own reality TV show. I love your conversations. Oh my gosh, from your lips to God's ears. Thank you. Look, you see, Dahlia, we got to be on TV. And I see you talking to whoever just got in the car. Tell them I said, hey.
She said, hey, this is my daughter. Let me
hey, daughter.
Show you.
Hey, honey. And I saw somebody get in the back seat. That's what I saw, the back door. But see, this is what happens. See, I would call you out, honey. Hey, y'all. See, I would call you out. Don't, honey, there's no sneaking. I see it all. But you know what? But it's all about, but you know what? That's all about summer sizzle, because during the summer, what do? We hang out with families. I don't care who they are. They don't even necessarily have to be your children. They usually, I'm surprised you don't have somebody else's children in the car with you, because it's the summer.
Yeah, it's the summer. That's right. So everybody, we're hanging out. We getting some popsicles at Whole Foods. We're doing the thing.
See that?
That's what we decided to do today.
I love it. Because you know what? I like Whole Foods, but I didn't know they had popsicles. My new place is Trader Joe's. That's where I'm at. Trader Joe's is my new hot spot. But did I lose you? Are you here?
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Good stuff. Well, Dahlia, my assistant told me that he told you that the topic was summer sizzle, and I thought that was the funniest thing. Because I said, well, do you know what that means, and why did you tell her that? And he said, oh. And then, so my question to you now: what does summer sizzle mean to you?
Oh man, summer sizzle is it is eating out. It is hanging out with family. It is going on vacation. It is, maybe you get a little summer fling, a little romance, something to sizzle.
Look. Let me give you, look. Yes, I like that one. Yes.
That's right. It's pressing that hair out, sizzle.
I love it, because I'm about to go find me a new summer wig. Is it a wig that won't make you feel like you about to die in the summertime? Please, if you find one, let me know, because the wig, honey, I can't do it, because I had to pull out this ponytail. I didn't know what was going on with my life. But now we've been talking about natural hair care, so, and especially with the whole summer sizzle. So what did you suggest to someone during this summertime? What kind of hair care would you share with us? What should we be doing?
Okay, so I always say less is best. I think that we get into a habit of putting so many products in our hair, like coconut oil, shea butter, and those things. But when it gets really hot outside, those things actually kind of melt out your hair and, runs down on your face because they're oils or butters that melt. So I would say to definitely make sure that you have something like rose water, which smells great and it's really good to hydrate the hair.
And how do you get rose water? Where do you get rose water from? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to introduce. And what do you do with rose water?
So you can actually go to your local store, Nature's Way, any kind of natural store that you have, and you can ask for rose water there. Or you can get the petals of the roses that they have that are dried, and you can make your own rose water by boiling the water with distilled water, letting that cool, and putting that in a bottle for your hair throughout the summer. And I always love to put a little bit of peppermint oil in there, because what peppermint oil does is it opens up your scalp and your pores. So it stimulates the blood flow and it helps the hair to grow. But it just is refreshing when you put a couple of drops of tea tree oil in there as well. Because I'm about all natural hair care.
So you trying to tell me I'm going to be smelling like roses and peppermint this summer?
That's right.
Okay. And there you have it. Now, I didn't know. Now, explain to me about this whole peppermint thing, because honestly, I do have some hair scalp issues where I know it's probably from a depletion of vitamins and things of that nature. But would the combination of the vitamins and the peppermint oil that you said, and maybe the rose water, would that help stimulate those follicles to grow again?
Absolutely. And I mean, what I would recommend also is to go to a trichologist, because you definitely want to see if those follicles are dead. If those follicles are dead, there's going to be no hair growing from there. If they're not dead, then you can work on things that will help to promote growth. I don't believe there's a product on the market that's going to make your hair grow, but there's things that you can do that promotes growth. And a few of the main things, and I always talk to anyone that has any kind of hair loss issues or anything like that, you've got to drink a lot of water. You've got to exercise. You've got to eat whole foods that are not processed. Any food that you eat that's going to be processed, there's going to be some depletion of the vitamins in your body. And most of the time, it can be a vitamin B that you have depletion in. It can be vitamin D, because we don't necessarily go out in the sun too much. But you need D and you need B for your hair to grow. You also need the vitamin C, and you need iron. So without those things, you're going to see thinning in your hair, you're going to see breakage, and you're going to see dryness because you're not drinking enough water as well.
And you said a trichologist?
Right. A trichologist is a hair doctor. So a trichologist will do, because, a lot of times when we have thinning, we will go to the dermatologist. What does the dermatologist want to do? Give us cortisone shots in our scalp, because they're like, oh, it's inflammation. So this will stop the inflammation, and hopefully the hair follicles will, calm down and the hair will start to grow back. But the trichologist looks deep underneath the scalp to see what is going on, so she can see if there are minerals that are missing. She can see if the follicles are dead. She can see if your hair is even going to grow back at all. And most of the time, the trichologists have some type of treatment that they may do that will help the hair to grow back.
Wow. I would have never. I think I have met one before, but I didn't know exactly what they were called. And how do we find a trichologist? Well, do we just Google it, or are they usually at a salon? How do you find a trichologist?
Well, you can Google them. There's actually I believe it's called the United States Trichology Association. So you can go online and you can Google them. There are many, even if you go on Instagram and you hashtag trichologist, you can find one there and you can Google it as well. So that's how you can find them. And sometimes the trichologist will have a great relationship with a salon, and the salon owner will give you their information. And sometimes some trichologists are cosmetologist turned trichologist. So, just depends on where you're looking for. You can Google the person in whatever state or country you're in.
Oh, that is amazing. I'm like excited about that, because one thing that we aim to do here at Conversations is to have a real conversation and ask the questions that some people are just afraid to ask. And, especially now when we're talking about transitioning to different hair care products and using natural versus, I guess, chemical or non-natural. So why do you really promote the natural hair? I mean, organic items for the natural hair care. What about those things that I can get over the counter? Do I just kick those to the curb, or how does that work?
No, you don't have to kick your products to the curb, but I will tell you this: if you cannot read it, if you can't eat it, it may not be well for your hair.
Okay.
You know, because the skin is the largest organ in the body. And so if you're putting something that is not good on your body, it absorbs in through your organs. So do you want that on your hair? You can make an avocado mask that's amazing for your hair, avocado and banana mask with like flaxseed oil. It's amazing for your hair. You can eat that stuff too. So if you can't eat it,
Pause. The Texas chick about to come out. So you trying to tell me I can put guacamole in my hair and it's gonna grow?
It's gonna grow. There's certain vitamins in avocado. So
Stop
there's like
playing with me. Avocado, banana, and flaxseed. I would have never put that. That's a recipe from the gods, I guess, because I would have never thought about putting that in my head. So do you use it like a conditioner? You just put it in and rinse it back out, or what do you do?
Absolutely. So this is what I do at home, because I don't do it in the salon unless it's requested, because, you know, it's hard to mix it and maintain it. So if I'm doing it at home, a few years ago, I made this banana smoothie conditioner, and my hair was like a little thin, and it helped my hair to grow because banana has vitamins in there that helps the hair grow. So I would take my, what is it called? The NutriBullet. So I would take that, and I would put the banana in there with the avocado, and you can put the oil in there. There's other ingredients that you could put in there, but I'm just giving you something simple. And you just blend it out till it's smooth, and then you put it on the hair, and you put the mat. You can put a plastic cap on and sit with it for 30 minutes, and then you just rinse it out.
Wow. Okay, now you're going to have me up trying to figure out how to put bananas and avocados and all this kind of stuff in my head, and then they're going to be trying to figure out what's going on. Then I'm going to be wondering why all these bugs keep flying towards my head. It's going to be because I got all this food in my head. They're going to be like, sniffing and carrying on.
Like banana bread.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they're like, what the world? Talk about, you smell like a fruit basket. You right, honey, but you're going to see my hair grow. What?
That's right, and shine, and that's those juices and berries that I'm talking about.
Right. That is too funny. I promise you, you have definitely educated me tonight on this whole natural hair journey. So, Dahlia, how can someone, if they wanted to get in contact with you, wanted to come to your salon, how can they contact you, and or even get some of these wonderful recipes that you have shared with us? And for those that are watching, we will share some of these recipes on our website so they can get in contact with you.
Absolutely. Right now, I'm a mobile stylist, so they can actually get in contact with me through my website, which is www.msdahlia.com, and Ms. Dahlia is MSDALIAH, and all of my contact information, phone number, email is on there. If they'd like to email me, my email is hair@msdahlia.com.
Awesome. I have just totally enjoyed communicating with you tonight. Hey, we had a wonderful conversation. Are there any closing words that you would like to share with our audience?
Absolutely. I would like to tell everyone to love yourself, radiate beauty, and empower and enlift everyone around you, and all will follow. So thank you so much for having me, and I enjoy this time with you as well.
Awesome. I'm so glad you joined us. Look forward to hearing from you again. See you soon.
Absolutely.
And we'll be right back with you after these messages. I got some hot news for you. Y'all, this week, well, this for the whole summer, we're going to be taking questions on prayer, meditation, or just how to be intentional, because that goes with my new book, 21 Days, 21 Minutes of Prayer and Meditation. We're going to be taking your questions. We want to really build our community on that, because I want you guys to start being intentional about everything that you do, because when you start to be intentional, you're going to start seeing things change, because I have some crazy testimonies about some things that has happened to me once I started being intentional. But I will be sharing those later on in the summer, because I want to start showing you the progress, and I want you to join this journey. So again, hashtag 21 days, 21 minutes, and we will get back to you about your questions, about your comments, because again, our team wants to hear from you. And again, that hashtag for the summer is going to be 21 days, 21 minutes. Next week's guest, I promise you, next week's guest is going to be fire, because I got Miss Kim Beatty. She's going to be coming in talking about yoni love, yoni health. For those of you that don't know what your yoni is, ladies, we were born with a yoni. So you need to figure out what your yoni is and be ready, because next week is going to be girl talk. Well, we're going to be talking about everything girls. And Miss Tia is going to be back conversing with us. I just was also informed that I'm going to have another guest joining me. I think she does toys or something. But yeah, honey, so again, I told y'all this summer is going to be fire. There's no subject that's going to be off limits. So whether we're going to talk about your yoni, then we're going to talk about, I'm not going to say, then we're going to talk about how to stimulate your yoni, because the yoni is in the news, because they're saying, ladies, that you're supposed to let your yoni get sun. And I know right now we got overcast, but I'm just telling you what they said. I didn't say it. I told you I read it. So know that that's what's going to be happening. Girl talk next week. If you want to be a part of the audience, make sure you inbox me at info@conversationsdeborahfranklin.com, because we want you to come in live and talk to us. If you got a question about this tonight, you can, okay, somebody, y'all, I'm getting hand claps on Facebook. So yeah, so even Facebook, we're going to be live on Facebook with this show. So get ready. It's not for the faint at heart. So if certain things you can't talk about, ladies, I'm already told you, you know I'm transparent. I say what I want to say, when I want to say it, and how I want to say it. And I already told you, this summer is going to be off the chain, because I'm letting it all come out. Next, I got another. Do I have any more announcements? I don't have any more. So guess what, y'all? We done. Bring me back in. Yeah. Facebook. I'm getting ready to go. Hey, y'all. I'm back with y'all tonight. Oh, I got one more. I do have something else. This particular book, 15 Pounds, is an amazing book. Any woman that is going through breast cancer, you need to get this book, because if you're having any problems, not being able to deal with the loss of having to have maybe a single mastectomy, having a double mastectomy. I went through this with my mom last summer. That was an interesting journey, because my mother is 67 when she had this done. And of course, me being me, and I'm not trying to sound like I'm cruel, but I had to get to jog her memory, because when the doctors came back and said that they were going to have to take her breasts, that she was like, oh God, she was crying. She was going in. Ignorant me. And I said it, and I've said it, and I'll say it again. I said, ain't nobody sucking on it. You ain't using it. You ain't doing nothing with it. So why you worried about keeping it? So that's my crazy way of dealing with stuff. But Miss Marsha has a different way of dealing with it. She's not as blunt and as cray-cray as I am. So you need to get her book. It's called 15 Pounds. And her testimony is, if she had not lost 15 pounds, she would not have found the lump in her breast. She would not have been able to detect from a self-examination that she had breast cancer. She did have to have a mastectomy, but she talks about how she dealt with that, how she went through that struggle of even being, she was an older senior woman as well in her 60s. I think she was in her 60s or her early 70s, when she had to deal with the loss of a breast during for breast cancer. So y'all, cancer sucks. But if you got to deal with it, this is the book to do it. And just so you know, my mama cancer free. She getting ready to celebrate her 70th birthday in October. So I know it's a crazy time and it's a whole lot to deal with, but you can just know that if you stay humble and humble towards God, and you praying in and out of season, God will give you an answer. God will show you how to make it through. And a lot of people say, well, you talking about God, y'all, y'all know I'm the church girl, but this church girl also lives in reality, and I live in practicality. I'd like make sure that you know what's going on from the inside and the outside, because how can you say that you're spiritual, but you don't know nothing about who you are, and you don't know nothing about how your body works, or you're not honest with what's going on with you? You have got to go through to the doctor. Yeah, God will heal you, but sometimes God's going to speak through the doctor to help heal you. So know that. Guess what, guys? I love you to life. It's been real. It's been fun. But we're going to see you next week. Set your timers. Make sure you save the date, because I promise you, you do not want to miss next week's show. We're going to be talking about girl talk. And of course, I'm your girl, Deborah Franklin. You can find me everywhere. Conversations with Deborah Franklin on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Let's see. Yeah, pretty much everywhere. So, all right, guys. Love you to life. Have a great one. Peace out.